Shinzo Abe was a fresh-faced 52-year-old when he shocked everyone by becoming Japan's youngest post-war prime minister. It did not go well, and in less than a year, he was gone. 5 years later, he plotted his return with a new hairstyle and a new slogan. And this time, he stayed for 8 years, longer than any other post-war Japanese leader. Today, Japan is laying Mr. Abe to rest. His life snuffed out in a way few here thought possible.
The outpouring of grief that we're seeing here again today is in part because of the truly awful way in which Mr. Abe died. But there's something more. It feels like Japan has lost a truly significant historical figure. So what is it that Mr. Abe did that has left such an indelible mark on Japanese politics?
Those who admired Mr. Abe say he dramatically changed the way this country deals with the world. He made new alliances with fellow democracies, from India to Australia to Great Britain. He greatly deepened the alliance with the United States. Most significant of all, he broke Japan free of its pacifist constitution, which since the war had made it impossible for Japanese troops to defend its allies.
I think that Abe was determined to get out from the post-war pacifist constitution. Because the idea of this constitution, it was that Japan should rely its security to the goodwill of the world people. It's a nonsense. So Abe wanted to get out from this fallacy.
But critics say Mr. Abe's views on history put relations with China into a deep freeze. In South Korea, he became a hate figure. This anger driven by his refusal to accept Japan's responsibility for the wartime comfort women system, which forced thousands of Korean women into sexual servitude.
I think in terms of facing face-to-face with the fact of the history issues, I guess Mr. Abe is a revisionist, particularly on the issue of the comfort women issue. I think it's become now a taboo to talk about it in Japan.
But for most people, Shinzo Abe was simply the longest-serving prime minister any of them had known. After 2 decades of economic decline, he brought a sense of stability and security back to Japan, and for that, this country is grateful. Rupert Wingfield-Hayes, BBC News in Tokyo.